Back in 2007, a good friend of mine was murdered. This is a true story. I'm not pulling your chain here. I'm not doing this for views. This is a true story. I'm just sharing my life with you right now. I don't know why it came up in my mind, but I thought about it and I figured I would share it with you, this story. From 2002 to 2009, I worked at the American Red Cross. I worked as a maintenance man. I fixed the lights there. I did the laundry when it came to the mannequin faces that they do for CPR classes. I even assisted in a couple of CPR classes as well. And I'm also a certified CPR specialist. And that's a true story. I worked at this office in the Bronx because I'm in New York. And there was this young man. Back then I was had to be like 27, 28 years old. I think he was about 24, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember his name. It's been a number of years. I cannot remember his name, unfortunately. It escapes me. But I remember he was working at the office with us, and he would go to certain events because the Red Cross would hold certain events for CPR classes and stuff. And we would also go to like police banquets and stuff like that. Because the Red Cross was doing a lot of stuff. I think they're still doing a lot of stuff now, helping with relief and stuff like that when it comes to disasters. Before I continue, I actually had a big responsibility at the Red Cross. I was given the key by my boss to open up the office when he wasn't able to open it up. When it was snow outside, I was the one that opened up the office, and I would have to shovel the snow. And on Tuesday nights, I had to come back and take the trash out, and I would be the only one in the office. And they would give me the key to open it up, take all the garbage out, and then close it back up until the next day. And they would even give me the responsibility of taking donations and money that they got from certain other places of the organizations to be cashed or put into an account. So I was really, really very trusted by that organization. And still to this day, that's one of my proudest moments to be someone that worked for the Red Cross. Even though maybe some people might have problems with the Red Cross, they may think not too highly of the Red Cross. I'm very happy that I was able to be in that organization for the little time that I was in there. I was pretty much in there for all my 20s because I started in 2002 when I was 23, and I ended when I was 30 in 2009, and went on to work at the job that I'm still at now, which I'm not going to tell you, but it's not a legal job. I just don't want to say what it is. But I met this guy. He started in 2006. He was working with us at the office, and he was going to different events and stuff like that, helping around the office as a secretary when he could. And he was also working at the vitamin shop, and he was a personal trainer as well, a black guy. He was a personal trainer. Very young guy, 24 years old. Apparently what I knew of him, he was taking care of his kid brother. His mother had drug problems, but she was still staying with him. She was a recovering addict as far as I knew. The last time that I saw him, I'm going to get to the point now. The last time that I seen him, it was on a Friday. I remember it well. I came to the office by myself. I had the key to open it up. He came in about 15 minutes after I did. I went into the boss's office to start cleaning because nobody was there. And he came in and he was asking me if I had the number for a taxi service. And I said I didn't have one because he had to go to an event that day for the Red Cross, and he was running late. He found, I think there was a listing that the boss had in his drawer, and he called the cab service, and they was there within like 5 or 6 minutes. I said, I'll see you Monday, bro. He was like, all right, take care. And little did I know that would be the last time I seen him on that Friday. When I came in on that Monday, the office had my boss there, the secretary was there, and there was the two Indian girls that worked there as secretaries, and there was a black woman that worked at the front desk. Like when you first come in, she was the person at the window that you would talk to. So, as I said, I was the maintenance guy there. When I came in, started my shift, everybody was silent. And I seen that one of the girls was crying, and the other girl was holding her in her hand, like holding her in her arms and telling her like it's okay. And I was wondering what the hell went on. And then they told me that the guy was dead. They said that he was murdered. And I had the reaction that everybody else would have. Like, it's like if somebody in your family is killed, even though this person's not in my family, he was a good friend to me. It's like you have the reaction of somebody in your family is killed, or you hear to somebody that you know was killed. First, your heart sinks, and you're in a state of denial. Like, nah, this can't be true. This got to be a dream. This can't be real. And I'm saying to myself, no way. I sat down like really slow. Like you would see people sit down in movies really slow when they're hearing that someone's dead. I sat down literally very slowly. I said, get out of here. I said, you serious? And they said, yeah, he's dead. He was murdered. I said, how? I said, what happened? So apparently from what they got from the police, he used to wear sandals a lot because it was summertime. They found his keys on the staircase along with his sandals, which made no sense because it must have been some kind of a struggle because he wouldn't have left his sandals there for no reason. So they probably got him when he was coming into his house. I'll explain that in a minute. And basically what happened was his mother, I told you she was a drug addict. She owed some people money. And you probably heard the stories. You probably seen Paid in Full, which is based on a true story. If you owe drug dealers money and they don't get their money, bad things are going to happen. Since they couldn't get the mother because she was out, they got him as he was coming home from his job as a personal trainer. And he came home at nighttime. So it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. They either waited for him by the door when he was coming in, or they snuck up behind him. These people, ladies and gentlemen, took this man. He was 24 years old. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a man. They took him to the top of his building. I believe it was a 6 or 7-story building. When I say stories, I mean like floors, I should say. So it has 6 or 7 floors on it. They took this guy and they threw him off the roof. I can't tell you that the sight that people saw after that, I don't even want to know because I didn't see it, but I heard he was unrecognizable. His body was broken, bones destroyed, shattered, and all this because his mother owed money. He'd been working as a personal trainer to support his family, to support his mother and his brother. He'd been doing the Red Cross stuff on his free days, and he'd been working at the vitamin shop as well. And when he died, it hurt me. I actually cried when he died because he was a good guy. And it seems like the people who always have their life together are the ones who lose their lives the easiest. And it sucks because you would think the people that do the bad things are the ones that need to lose their life, right? And the people who have their lives together in order and have a focus and know what they want to do with their life should be the ones that continue to live because they're going to be a credit to society. They're going to contribute something to society. But unfortunately, he was killed, and that was that. I mourned for him, and I don't know what happened after that. I don't know what happened to the mother and the brother, but thank God the little boy didn't get killed. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I know pain. Trust me, I know pain. And there was a friend of mine. I'm just sharing it with you who want to listen to me. I'm just sharing this with you. I love you people, so I feel I can share this with you because I feel that you're like a family to me, a family on YouTube to me. So I had a friend when I was a kid. His name was Alex, a Spanish kid, and my not my grandma, my aunt lived on Kingsbridge Road. If you people live in New York, you know Kingsbridge. Number 4 train runs over there. And the D train runs over there as well. And the neighborhood wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't that great of a neighborhood. But I never had to worry about that as a kid because my aunt and my uncle took care of me. When I used to love going to the house and spending the night over at the house. It was really cool. So getting back to my point, I want to digress here. The Spanish kid, his name was Alex. He lived next to me. Well, he don't live he lived next to them. I really want to say he lived next to me because I was always at my aunt's house every Friday. I wanted to spend the night at her house every weekend because it was just so fun to be over there. Not that I didn't like living in my own house, but I liked going out. I was an outgoing kid, And my aunt would take me places and stuff like that. We went to Rockefeller Center, but I don't want to get into that. Anyway, making a long story short, Alex was the neighbor, and his mother, I forgot the mother's name, but they were really good friends, and I became really close friends with Alex when I was a kid, but we drifted apart as we got older. When I was 14 years old, I had seen him again because this was like in the 80s. But when I was 14 back in 1993, I had seen him again. She was still living at the house there. They were still living at the same place. But Alex had started going, like running with a rough crowd. So he was with these gang members, and I saw them, and I knew they were gang members, but they didn't say anything bad to me because I was with him. But I knew they were bad news. So when I visited his mom, she remembered me, and we were talking about old times. Everybody was talking about old times, and come to find out, a month later after I visited there, his mother was murdered. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you this, God honest truth. Strike me down if I'm lying right now. His mother was murdered by her ex-boyfriend. Because I don't know if you guys, I don't know if any of you are old enough to know this. I know we'll have some people my age range that watch me. There used to be a time where you could openly, you can easily have your door open when you're in an apartment building, and you don't have to worry about nobody coming to your apartment that doesn't belong there, because the majority of the people in that building know each other, so nobody will break into your shit, you know. So this lady left her door open, and she did the same thing when I was over there in 93. She left her door open, and I guess she was having problems with the ex-boyfriend. It's just same story you always hear. I'm telling you. I don't know if he beat her, if he was abusive, but far as I know, all I know is he got into her house and he killed her. He strangled her to death. Ladies and gentlemen, I know death, I know pain, and it's not a pretty thing. As much as there are people on this platform that hate me for what I talk about on here, for showing love to black women, for talking against interracial dating, for showing images of black women and black men in love with each other, which is a good thing. For much, for those people out there in the black sectors of YouTube who love to swirl, who hate me because I talk about black love and black unity, I will never wish death upon any of them. And I know they hate me with all their heart. They'll do anything to get me off of this channel, off of this website. But I don't hate them. I will never wish this on anybody, any kind of death like that on anybody, even my worst enemy. All I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, first of all, thank you for watching, listening to what I had to say. Thank you for listening to my story. I don't know, I felt like sharing this. I don't know why it was in my head. I just felt like sharing it, and I shared it with you. I want to do a video about domestic violence because on my first channel I did a video about domestic violence before, and it really touched home and hit home for a lot of people. So I'd like my next video to be about domestic violence. I might do it on this channel, or I'll do it on the other channel. As I said before I go, please make sure you click the bell here on this channel to get all the uploads I'm going to be doing here, and click the bell and subscribe to my new channel, which is Lethal Loves Black Women 2. Okay, I love all of you, I really do. I don't know how I can convince anybody else otherwise without shedding blood, but I can't do that. But I love black women, I love the black men who do the right thing in this community, and I love black children. And if that's wrong, I guess I'm going to be guilty of it because I love them. I love them. I really do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to my story. I don't even know why I shared it. I just felt like talking to someone. I told to my wife earlier. We had a discussion, but not about this. She already knows about this. I've already told her before, but I don't know. I felt like sharing this with you for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry it was grim, you know. But I feel a little better about sharing it. And I hope that everybody had a nice weekend. I hope everybody had a nice week. Hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody's in good health. If you're not, I hope you get better. If there are any birthdays out there, happy birthday to you. And I love you. Keisha Keish, Niche LA, Joy Strickland, S. Wiseman, my queen. You know you're my queen. She knows why she's my queen. All you women out there who've supported my channel, I love you so much. I couldn't ask for better supporters if I tried. I'm glad that you realize that not all black men are evil. Not all black men hate you, because I'm not selling you a song. I'm not telling you a tale. I'm just one black man just sharing how I feel about you. And I know there are other black men out there that feel the same way about you as I do. And I tell you, that's why, you know, I can say these words, and I can just have these words come out of my heart, because you inspire me to talk this way. Because my passion for you is what comes out of my heart and through this camera and into your rooms, into your whatever devices you use to listen to this message that I upload every single day. I love black women. I love you, you know? So thank you very much. And I'll talk to you next time. If you have any feedback about this video, let me know. Put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. I love you. God bless. Take care of yourselves and please stay safe.